Welcome back to Ozarks tonight. We want to welcome in some guests from OTC here in the studio today. Mark Miller and Rob Flatness are here, and we're talking about the agriculture program that you guys have at OTC. Some changes coming for the fall.
We have some changes, and John, thanks a lot for having us here to talk about that tonight. Our agriculture program is moving from our Springfield campus to our Richwood Valley campus, which is in Christian County. It's right between Nixon and Ozark on Highway 14. So if you've ever been to our Springfield campus, it's right there at Chestnut Expressway and National. As Rob could tell you, we don't have a ton of grass right there, so it's hard to have a turf and landscape or an agriculture program. But down at Richwood Valley, we have pasture, we have timber, and we even have a natural spring down there. So it's very conducive for an agriculture type program to be down there. And right now we're putting the finishing touches on a brand new agriculture training center that's going to have all kinds of laboratories, classrooms, even a power sports laboratory that Rob's going to talk about in a second. And later this month, we're going to get a brand new greenhouse, and we're going to be ready for students when classes start on August 19th.
All right, that's coming up quick.
It is.
Rob, what kind of degree programs can people learn in the agriculture program? What can they go after?
Okay, well, we have several avenues that our students can take. The first being our agriculture degree, which is an associate's degree, which is built around a transfer degree to our four-year institutional partners. And within that ag degree, they can choose of three options. The first option being the general agriculture option, which will kind of be a broad-based curriculum, including plant science, animal science, and a little bit of forestry in there. And a lot of our transfer students that are going on to a four-year university choose that degree program because it has such a broad base and gives them a great foundation for what they're going into. Then we also offer a plant science option, and that's going to include horticulture, a little bit of forestry, and some soil science in there. And something else that I'm extremely excited about is our animal science option, which we've added new curriculum to. We've added some courses to expand that program, an animal breeding course, some forage management classes, livestock management, in addition to our introduction to animal science. And for the first time, we're going to have livestock on campus. You know, obviously, corner of National and Chestnut, we can't necessarily have cattle running around. So when we get down there to Richwood Valley, we're going to have about 25 acres with a grazing program. We're going to have a very diversified program with cattle, sheep, and goats to show how we can do a rotational grazing utilizing all those species to kind of benefit not only the animals but also soil health and plant health with that. Then we can also look at our turf and landscape degree option or program, which we can have either an associate's degree or a one-year certificate for that. And within that program, you're going to get into some equipment operation. So we've got some commercial mowing equipment, we've got some dirt moving equipment, skid loaders, tractor and backhoe, so they'll get experience with that. Then they'll also be doing turf grass management, disease identification, pesticide application, and then also hardscape installation, arboriculture work, so tree trimming and looking at tree health as well. And then brand new for this semester is we are starting an outdoor power sports program. And our students will be learning how to repair and service all types of equipment, everything from handheld equipment like chainsaws and string trimmers, all the way up to the commercial mowing equipment, and then the UTVs and ATVs that we see on a lot of our farm and ranches in the area.
Sure, a lot of different options in the program. What jobs can people expect to get when they go through these degree programs? I assume it has to be plentiful, a lot of options.
It is wide open, and a lot of our students are still going back to the family farm. You know, we still, you know, Southwest Missouri has a very rich agricultural heritage, and a lot of those students are going back to work that land. But also a lot of them are going into kind of the niche markets, the small acreage agriculture, which might include some specialty livestock production, some organics, and then also fruit and vegetable kind of gearing themselves to the farm-to-table market that is out there right now, the farmers markets and that type of thing. We also have a lot of students that are, they're entrepreneurs. They're starting their own mowing companies or landscaping companies. We get calls every week from existing companies needing help. So that's an option out there for them. There was a study done not that long ago by Purdue University, and they estimated that 58,000 jobs were going to be produced annually in the agriculture sector, not necessarily production agriculture, but kind of under the whole envelope or umbrella. And those jobs are going to require some type of advanced training. And it's estimated that only 61% of those jobs are going to be filled with somebody with agriculture training. They're having to go outside of agriculture to find somebody to fill those positions. So the jobs are there. We just have to find the people to fill them.
How can people sign up for this program?
Well, yeah, there's plenty of time to have people come in, get their application done. We're going to help people with their free application for federal student aid and get them registered for classes. We want to have them call down to our Richwood Valley campus. That's 447-7700. It should be up on the screen, but I'll say it again. It's 447-7700, or you can just email richwoodvalley@otc.edu.
Definitely a lot to look forward to. Mark Miller and Rob Flatness from OTC. I want to thank you guys for coming in today.
Hey, thanks a lot for having us.
We'll be back with more Ozarks Tonight right after this.